My beliefs, my negative beliefs, in one point of my life, ruined my life. For many years, I actually accepted the fact that when somebody told me that I was not enough, I was not deserving of love, I was not deserving of whatever I had, I was not capable, I said yeah, and I believed it. I believed that it was true. At the beginning, it was not a belief. I was actually angry and I couldn't understand why this person would tell me that. But at some point, after repetition and repetition and repetition, it started to become like a truth in my mind and in my heart. Well, my heart always had its doubts, and this is something that might be happening to you as well. Maybe your beliefs are also ruining your life because you have allowed for others to dictate who you are instead of you. You haven't told yourself who you are or who you want to be. Maybe you want to be compassionate and you tell yourself, I am compassionate every day. And that will make you this person that you feel and that you think that you are and that you want to be. Beliefs are the core of every problem and every mistake and every bad situation, because we make a thought and make it as true. I'm talking about negative beliefs. But you make this thought, you make it as true, and then you make it so deeply as a truth that you see nowhere else that could be the actual truth, the fact. Something to point out is that we can be two things at a time. We can be kind, but we can also be an asshole. We can be loving, but we can actually be hateful sometimes. It does not make you that you are only hateful, and that does not make you that you are always mean and unkind. But what you repeat to yourself is what your brain, your body, your cells, your body cells, your heart, everything will believe. After years of just not only working with myself towards negative beliefs that not only I have allowed but also incorporate in myself, in my mind, and also while working with people that has such strong negative beliefs with themselves, we forget that I have realized how big of an important thing to say is to work on your beliefs, to work on your self-talk, to work on how do you speak to yourself, to make it like a habit, because you already have a habit of talking awful to yourself. I'm pretty sure about that. But have you considered that you can also have a really good habit of like loving self-talk? You already do the other one. You already say to yourself, maybe I'm not enough, I'm not capable, this is not good enough, or whatever you want to say, that it's already in the back of your mind. What if you start to do the other thing? What would change? And would that help you to become the person that you want to be? In cases where beliefs are very hooked, it's important to have a good strategy, a good mental, emotional, energetical, even spiritual strategy, to have a good base of where to start to change this and how to incorporate each one of them. It's super important that we address the fact that no belief will change like this unless we repeat it, as we have done with the negative beliefs, as we have done with everything in our lives. We have to repeat, and it takes time. The person who says that I changed all my core beliefs in 3 days, it's dead wrong. Only the clients that I have been working with that has really committed to themselves for at least a month, I would say 3 to 9 months. I know it sounds big, the gap, but trust me, it depends on you. It doesn't actually depend on me, on what work do I do. But from that, you can actually see changes, and you can actually see how people are starting to feel more like themselves, and probably that's what you want. You want to feel more like you. You want to feel more free. You want to feel like you are valuable and your emotions are valid and you are good enough. And probably you have tried many things to change this, or many things to change your mindset, but you cannot change it unless you take in action what to transform what is behind all this, and what is the true reason that you actually allow yourself to believe these things. And after that, making like a statement, like making like a firm, strong, like okay, you know what, I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna make this a little bit better every day. I'm gonna talk to myself more lovingly, kindly. I'm gonna talk to myself in the mirror every morning how I am enough, I am valuable. It doesn't matter what I do, what I don't do, how I look, how I don't look, who I help or I don't help, or what I have I don't have, because I am always enough. This is something that will change your life, but you have to start. My question is, when do you want to start? Because you can start right now. Place your hands on your heart and start it. This with a very good strategy of how to manage that, how to incorporate that as a habit and routines, with all the holes and all the things that are missing. You can actually strive, you can actually change to the person that you really want to be, and not the words somebody else told you, or not the words that you thought that others told you or told about you. One tool that I really like is that you feel like you cut things with that belief or that situation where someone told you that you were ugly or whatever you want, and then you just feel like you cut it, like that's not longer yours. And then you come back to yourself and you breathe and you touch your chest and you feel yourself. Okay, come back. And with everyone or every moment that you have heard that you were not enough or not good or ugly or stupid or whatever you want, or that any belief that you heard from someone else, then you just cut it. This exercise of cutting, it is so helpful. It feels like you are truly detaching yourself from the past and from what's going on, and you actually can focus on the now. And it is true. It's not only that you believe it. This does happen. You detach from all that. You come back to you, to your beliefs, to the beliefs that your soul has for you, to the belief of who you truly are, the truth of who you were born to be, and not the belief that you made yourself to believe. If you're having any doubts, any questions, please leave me a comment or a message. I would love to hear from you, and see you in the next video.